Hello, Standard 10. Going to start the endocrine system. We have already started the topic endocrine system. Just a recapitulation. We discussed about the nervous control and we discussed about the chemical coordination. Means control and coordination in our body is done by two systems, the nervous system and the endocrine system. What is the difference between nervous system and endocrine system we discussed, and we also discussed that endocrine system works by releasing hormones, and what are hormones, where they are released, where they work, that we have discussed. We discussed that there are different glands in our body, and those glands releases the hormones, and these hormones have their target organ and they work on the target organ, which is far from the gland, far from the source, that we have discussed. Now let us start discussion related to different glands and their function. First thing, we are discussing endocrine gland, and I have told you that they are called the ductless gland because they pour their secretion directly into the blood. And exocrine glands are those glands which pour their secretion through a duct, a tube. Okay, that part is clear. Now four glands we have to discuss in detail. The number one, four glands we have to discuss, which is in our syllabus. Number one is adrenal gland. Adrenal gland. Number two is pancreas. Number three is thyroid. And number four is pituitary. Means only four glands are there in our syllabus: adrenal, pancreas, thyroid, pituitary. So first we will discuss in detail about the adrenal gland. And dear children, as you are knowing that in biology location and function is very important. So first, detail of the adrenal gland. And adrenal gland. Now, location. Where it is located? You have seen kidney. This is the human kidney, and just on the top of human kidney, this adrenal gland is located. So if the location of adrenal gland is asked, what will be your answer? On the top of each kidney. Means how many adrenal glands are there? There are two adrenal glands on the top of each kidney. Very clear? So there is no problem related to location. It is like a cap, not on the head, cap on the top of the kidney. And two adrenal glands are there on each of the kidney. Now function or part of this adrenal gland. Adrenal gland has two parts: cortex and medulla. Okay, cortex and medulla a little bit difficult. Try to understand. Suppose this is a circle. Here, central area. Okay, and this around the boundary. This area is called peripheral vision, and this is the cortex region. Very clear. So, adrenal, it has two parts, central medulla and peripheral, central medulla and peripheral cortex. This is central medulla and peripheral cortex. Means two parts are there of this adrenal. Peripheral, which is near the peripheral cortex and central medulla, and it is like this. It is like this. Okay, and here this part is medulla, which is central, and this part is the cortex. And cortex part releases different hormone, and this medulla part releases different hormones. Understood or not? And their function is different. So first, let us discuss about the function of adrenal medulla. Means medulla region. This one's function, then we will come to cortex function. Central medulla is there, or central medulla is there, or adrenal medulla. Now, dear children, before that, let me say something. Then I will come to the adrenal medulla. Sometimes we, teacher, become angry, start shouting on you. What happens in our body that I start to shout on you? Sometimes you irritate us and we start shouting. Okay, leave it. Think of a very lazy student of your class. If he will ask to go very slowly, is going, means very lazy student. Okay, and think of a small animal. Three things. Now, why I am angry? You irritate. As you irritate, I burst on you. First thing. Okay. As you irritate me, I burst on you. Second example I have told that your lazy friend, he is very lazy. Now, leave one mad dog behind him. See how fast he will be. He will run as fast. You can't imagine. To save his life, how fast he will run. From where he gets that energy? A lazy boy and became so fast, running very fast, and a small animal, he will pick a stone and throw. See its speed. From where this energy came? This energy came from a hormone, due to a hormone. Such activity is done, and that hormone is adrenaline. And adrenaline hormone is secreted by the adrenal medulla. Very clear or not? That adrenaline hormone is secreted by adrenal medulla. Other name is epinephrine. Epinephrine. One more name is there. Adrenaline, epinephrine, and other name is noradrenaline. So these three are the same thing. Adrenaline is the common name. Adrenaline, and it gives us to fight and to flight. Situation fight and flight. For flight and fight, this hormone gives extra energy. How this gives extra energy? A question arises that okay, a lazy boy became fast. a small animal as it picked a stone, started running very fastly. And I burst out, I became angry. How this extra energy, as adrenaline is released by adrenal medulla, as adrenaline is released by adrenal medulla, more amount of glucose is sent to the blood cell. By blood, more amount of glucose is sent to the cell. As more amount of glucose is sent to the cell, more amount of energy is released. As more amount of energy is released, that action for fight and flight we get understood or not. So, excited or angry, it depends on the secretion of adrenaline by the adrenal medulla. Very clear on that. Our heart starts beating fastly. More glucose is released and it gives us extra energy. Now, think of the runners. They are running and only one wins the race, comes first. Whose more amount of adrenaline is released, he will win the race because more energy will be released. Very clear or not. And many effects which is given, you have to learn it, that what will happen to the heart when more amount of adrenaline is released. There will be thumping heart, will beat very fast. If it will beat fast, more amount of blood will carry more amount of nutrition, oxygen to the cell and more amount of energy will be released. Okay. Liver also, glycogen which was stored food will be converted to this glucose and more amount of energy will be released. So it was about the adrenal medulla, means two part of adrenal gland which was on the top of the kidney. One adrenal medulla, and adrenal medulla released adrenaline, other name is epinephrine or noradrenaline, and their function we have understood. Very clear. So location and function. Now one part we have discussed, and that part is the cortex part. Okay, cortex part. Cortex part, let us discuss about the function of the cortical part. Okay, and very interesting thing to know about the adrenal cortex. Adrenal cortex, part of adrenal gland, and it releases two hormones, mineral corticoid, naturally the word mineral is there, mineral corticoid. Okay, and it regulates mineral metabolism, and mineral metabolism of what? Sodium and potassium ions. They regulate the mineral metabolism of our body, and metabolism, you are knowing, any type of reactions which are taking place inside our body, and that is mineral corticoids. And one hormone is released, and that hormone is the cortisol. Okay, cortisone, adrenal cortex releases cortisone, and cortisone, one we have discussed, mineral corticoid, and other is glucocorticoid. glucocorticoid and regulates carbohydrate, protein and fat metabolism. Regulates carbohydrate, protein and fat metabolism. Very clear? Mineral corticoid we have understood and glucocorticoid understood. The function of glucocorticoid is to regulate carbohydrate, protein and fat metabolism. Now, blood glucose cause fat we have understood. Adapt the body to stress, extreme heat or cold. And now one very important thing about the cortisol, we are going to discuss cortical hormone, cortisol. Certain cortical hormone behave like sex hormone. Cortical hormone, we are sex hormone. Not all, certain cortical hormone. Certain cortical hormone, they behaves like sex hormone. Okay. Now, what will do? How it behave? As well as they are both male as well as female hormone in both sexes. In overgrowth in cortex in young children leads to premature sexual maturity. Now, certain cortical hormone behaves like sex hormone, and it is of two types: male and female. Try to understand. We are discussing about cortical hormone, and certain cortical hormone behaves like sex hormone. And if more amount of this sex hormone is released in male means what? Not in adult, in children. I am talking about children, the adolescent. In both cases, we are talking about, discussing about the children. Okay, if more amount of this sex hormone, cortical hormone is released in a boy, minor boy, what will happen in his body? Premature sexual maturity will come and behave like an adult. Okay. Same thing happens in female. If a small girl child is there and more amount of this cortical hormone is released, what will happen? Premature sexual maturity will come in the girl child. And one symbol that in a small girl child there may be development of breast. In a small child, girl child, there may be development of breast, and that is due to what? That is due to a sex hormone, and that is cortical hormone, and that is developed by, that is released by adrenal gland. Okay, this part understood? Now, one very interesting thing I will like to discuss. Have you seen some females with beard and behaving like a male? Sound, voice is also like a male. You must have seen certain females behaving like males. Voice is also like male. And certain males, they are behaving like female. They walk, talk like female. Don't give example. Certain males, they behave like females, walk like female, talk like female. Even up to certain extent, there may be development of breast in the male. Okay, there may be development of breast in the male. That is why. That is due to this thing only, and that is called as, that is a disease, not a common thing, and hormone related disease, and that hormone related disease is called as adrenalism. Okay, adrenalism. Once more, try constant. Overgrowth of adrenal cortex. It is due to overgrowth of adrenal cortex. Due to overgrowth of adrenal cortex. This disease, adrenalism, happens, and male behaves like female and female behaves like male. Understood or not? Now we are discussing about the hormones secreted by the adrenal gland, and we have discussed about the adrenal cortex and this adrenal medulla. Now what will happen if the hormones are released in less amount and if the hormones are released in more amount? Okay, if less amount, then that is called hyposecretion. Okay, and in more amount, that is called hypersecretion. Hypersecretion. Try to understand. If the hormones is released in less amount, and if hormone is released in more amount, if it is released in less amount by the adrenal gland, hyposecretion is called, and more amount it is hypersecretion. And certain disease takes place due to hyposecretion. The disease called as addition disease. Okay, addition disease. Addition disease occurs due to this hyposecretion, is less amount of secretion of the hormones by the adrenal gland. And what is there? Loss of energy. In addition disease, what will be there? Loss of energy, skin pigmentation, body weight loss, hypoglycemia. These are the symptoms of addition disease. Now coming to the hypersecretion. If more amount of adrenal gland releases hormone, one disease is there, and the name of that disease is Cushing syndrome. Cushing syndrome. It will take place. The disease known as Cushing syndrome will take place. And what are the symptoms of Cushing syndrome? Obesity, motapa. Okay, hyperglycemia. Glycemia means blood sugar level. Okay, osteoporosis, weakness in bones. Okay, weakness, salt and water retention in the body. That takes place due to hypersecretion. If more amount of hormones are released by the adrenal gland, then this is called Cushing syndrome, and less amount, that is called hypersecretion. This is called addition disease takes place. So dear children, today up to this much. In the next video, we will discuss about the pancreas, the disease released by the pancreas. Then we will discuss thyroid gland, and at last we will discuss about the pituitary gland. So today up to this much. Thank you very much.